Money management and budgeting isn't just a life skill, it's a necessity. Now, April is Financial Literacy Month, and according to new data from Intuit, who is the maker of TurboTax, Credit Karma, QuickBooks, and MailChimp, parents and families say they want more help preparing their kids for real-life money decisions. In fact, 88% of them believe financial literacy should be treated as a core subject in school, just like math and science. So how are educators and organizations working to meet this need? Dave Zasada, Vice President of Education and Corporate Responsibility at Intuit, joins us to share how teaching kids money management in schools could change their futures. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, Laura.
What is driving this increased trend for parents and schools to teach financial literacy skills to kids?
Well, historically, most parents haven't felt comfortable talking to their kids about critical personal finance topics. In some cases, it almost feels like a taboo subject. However, Intuit's recent survey found that seems to be changing. Our data shows that parents' own financial stress is actually motivating them to talk to their kids more about how to manage money. And parents also understand the value in having these conversations because most parents, quite frankly, just really didn't have an opportunity to get any type of formal financial education themselves when they were growing up. And that's what really leads to the stat that you shared, which is 88% of parents also want financial education to be taught in schools.
And why is Intuit so committed to helping solve the financial literacy gap problem, and what programs do you offer?
Well, today, 30 states, including California recently, now require high school students to take a full semester personal finance course before they graduate high school. And that's creating both opportunities for kids, but also some challenges for educators. So teachers are often asked to implement these types of mandates without the resources or the training, to do so. And that's where Intuit has really stepped up. Through our Intuit for Education program, we provide free, customizable, and interactive curriculum that educators can easily integrate into their classrooms. And then on top of that, we're providing free training to help them do so with confidence.
What a valuable resource. Now, when it comes to teaching financial literacy in school, what makes Intuit for Education's curriculum different and more effective?
Well, students today are part of a digitally native generation. So traditional lecture-based approaches just don't resonate and engage students as past generations they may have. So what makes Intuit for Education unique is we take an interactive, hands-on approach using simulations that are based on real-world scenarios, powered by real-world tools, and that mirror the financial decisions that students are going to face in their future. So being able to apply financial concepts that they've learned through these types of simulations gives students the ability to actually see the impact of their decisions in real time without risking real money, though, and become not just financially literate, but financially capable.
I love that. Now, for parents, teachers, or students watching, how can they learn about the Intuit for Education program?
Well, anyone can go and learn more about Intuit for Education as well as get access to the free resources by going to intuit.com/education.
Dave, we thank you so much for sharing these valuable resources to prepare our kids for real-world financial decisions.
Thanks, Laura. Appreciate it.
And we thank you for joining us on San Diego Living. We'll see you next time.